Hey adventurers, welcome to the crew. I'm Sealord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. We've just concluded the Undead Crisis in Heritage Hill, and we're now going around to wrap up our remaining side quests in Defiance Bay, after which we'll figure out where we're going to head next. Okay, to First Fires. We can also just threaten the person in records, but they're they're a government official. It seems like a bad idea to threaten them while standing in the middle of the ducal palace. He seemed to strongly imply that if we just got a good enough reputation in Defiance Bay, we'd be fine, so we'll take another shot real quick at that.
Do you still have family living in the deal?
Actually, tell you what, let's go finish this quest first, and then we can have the maximum reputation we can get for right now. Peter and Pelagina are talking. Okay, he doesn't have any family left in the Deerwood, apparently. They all fled during the Saints' War. So we just need to talk to, the trainer here to finish this quest up. She's in here, I think. Oh, I didn't realize there was a way into there through there. Okay, yeah, here we go. Hi, Willa. Any news from Heritage Hill? Yes, your guards were charmed by the spirit of a woman named Lyra. I've gotten rid of her. Her tired eyes grow round. By the flame, you found her? My missing commander? She heaves a sigh and loses her gaze among the floor tiles. And she was calling to the watch from beyond the grave. Doesn't make sense, but nothing in that accursed district does. What happened to the soldiers under her spell? They didn't make it. I see. Nevertheless, thank you for your help. You've left me with as many questions as answers, but at least I know what happened to my troops and Commander Lyra. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. If there's nothing else, I must attend to my duties. 1,000 copper, not bad. See, I feel like there was a better way to resolve that, but... Well, okay, I tried just killing the spirit first, and it did not save the soldiers, so... Which feels like killing the spirit should have broken their mind control, but it absolutely didn't. So they're all dead, yeah. Hopefully the records office doesn't care that it's hour 25. I think that's almost midnight. Still don't quite fully comprehend this clock, or if it's even a functioning clock. I mean, night, clearly, but I think it's a 26-hour day in this world, just because it can't be. Right up to the records office. Hi, record keeper.
Hail, traveler.
Still looking for militia records. Oh, okay, I think we have made progress here, yeah. For the first time, he turns his full attention towards you, and his eyes flicker in recognition. Of course, that policy is for the general public. Exceptions can be made for those who've already proven their worth. He looks up at a shelf and withdraws a thick volume, shifting a layer of dust aside with his hand. The rosters are in the front, the inventories of the dead and back. He passes it into Ader's outstretched hands. Ader leafs through the book for some time anxiously, running his thick farmhand's fingers over page after page of names. At last his hand stops, his fingers just below one name.
Woden Talesh died 18 Majaverno 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glonfather names, I swear. Rayet Saris?
Oh, that's rough, Ader.
I'll be the effigy. He fought for Rayet Saris. Why'd he fight for Rayet Saris?
He stares at the page, his jaw agape before suddenly looking up at you. I don't know, Ader. I don't know. Neither do I. But he had to have had a good reason. That's just who he was.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea, the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. I mean, worth trying, right?
I'll help if I can,
I appreciate that. Wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
I don't know. To be fair, Ader's being loyal to the Deerwood is heavily based on his thought that the Aethos that invaded was an imposter. I'm not actually convinced that the Aethos that invaded was an imposter. It might have been an avatar of the real god. It's just that avatar of a real god or not, they've got no business invading places. But I get the sense that it might have changed Ader's mind, possibly. Okay, it actually doesn't matter which one of these I go out. So I'm just going to think this is the nearest one. We are going to have a little sprint down to Brackenbury so we can visit Lady Webb. We have to get to Cleaban Rilog for Ader's quest, which I don't think is a place we've been yet, so... No, it's not on the map up here. Which means it's probably over here towards Twin Elms somewhere. There's a lot of map. Not sure what's up here, but maybe nothing. But anyway, to Brackenbury. And over here, we'll just report into Lady Webb real quick. Seems like she'd want an update on this whole Heritage Hill. What the hell? Hi, assassins. Sup? Oh, there's a whole bunch of you again. Who did we piss off that's trying to assassinate us again? Is it just the lead and key? I feel like it's more than that. Don't remember what it said on the last assassins. Well, let's pitch out a fireball. And Aloth, why don't you pitch out we honestly could. Doesn't seem to be targeted. Oh, I see. Let's just go for that. I wonder if those combine effectively or not. Okay, one of the assassins seems to have slipped past a little. Can we get that? Poor Aloth was not really meant to be stabbed. Not very tanky. Ooh, Palagina's actually taking some damage. Why don't you use this on that guy? Hater, why don't you knock this guy down? Actually, go for the bridge one. There we go.
I'm here. Stand together.
That was a close-range musket shot. I like it. Okay, well, they had daggers, maces, pretty much your standard stuff. I mean, plate armor, some money. Right, yeah. No, very generic note. Doesn't really tell me who hired them.
Yes?
That's the second time assassins have tried to kill us, so clearly somebody's hiring them.
Good day to you.
Oh, yes, I am the one who lifted the curse on Heritage Hill. My lady, who wishes to remain anonymous, has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well in battle. Well, thank you. She bows. You are quite welcome. Saint. Now I must be off. Farewell. St. Garam's Spark. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's got marking. So plus 10 accuracy to an ally attack the same target. 25% shock damage. St. Garam was a priest of Hylia known for his mastery of the art of wordplay. He said he could shape the mood of a crowd with a single word and find with cruel precision the most shocking turn of phrase with which to dismantle an opponent. One more whimsical daughter of the Deerwood had this pistol crafted in his honor. For the gum, too, she said, could put an end to any debate. Fair enough, I suppose it probably could. Where did I get this pistol? Speed, damage reduction, damaging 1. Keel was a constable in the small Deerwooden village of Maiden Falls. A good man who fulfilled his duties honorably. He often found himself in violent confrontations with passing ruffians and mercenaries come to the village to exploit the nearby ruins. Wiry, with a boyish face and an awkward gait, offenders rarely took Keel seriously. They'd mock him, telling him there was no way he was going to take them to jail. You're right, Keel would reply. I bring forgiveness. Ha, very badass western. Okay. Now it's Lady Webb. She's upstairs, I think. Yeah, she's back in here. What's up, Lady Webb?
How fares your search?
I have something else to tell you.
Well, let's hear it.
The Yongwithan Tower in Heritage Hill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls, and the leaden key activated it.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The leaden key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. That isn't enough to take to the Duke, but we're close. Avar Wolfgren is a cautious man. He will want to know everything possible before being moved to action.
Okay, so we need to bring her all 3 of the story quest things clearly before she'll do anything with it, but, Avar Wolf, the man's name is Wolfgren, and he's known for his caution? Doesn't seem to add up. Although, to be fair, real wolves are not actually, but within the human symbolism of wolves, it seems weird. Alright, well, I think we've about done all we can for the moment inside of, Defiance Bay. I mean, Let me check my quests once more here. Yeah, we gotta go to Deerford Village to get there. Or to finish investigate these ruins. Through Death's Gate, interesting. Okay. That's, I believe, yeah, that's the first expansion. Okay. This, Log's Compass. Well, we'll go there. Probably this will be the next thing we do, really. Cave, that's east. That's east. That's here, but I think that if we do this task, it might plausibly help with that. This, I'm not sure how to resolve. I guess we just have to either turn him in or let him go. That doesn't seem like we're going to find anything to resolve it entirely. This we're going to deliberately fail, I think, because this is for the dozens. Those we'll just find at some point. I think they're east. That's below, that's below. That we just have to have Durance. That we have to find this battlefield. Okay, yeah, we're going to go... Well, we're going to go to Anslock's Compass and deal with that quest. And I think first, maybe, we will go home and take a little deeper look at the maze underneath our house. I get the sense it's pretty dang deep. We've only been through 2 levels. We could probably go through a few more. And then we'll do the Anslock's Compass thing, and then probably redo basically a...
The keep's coming along nicely.
Gearing up sort of episode, essentially, where we prepare to head east and get ourselves fine grade equipment and all that. It's a little dark, but we have completed various... Oh, the Warden's Lodge is working now. We should check that out, maybe. Doesn't look like anything inside has really changed too much. Let's go look at this lodge. See if there's anything interesting inside of it. We just paid a bunch to have it repaired, so... What are we still... Oh, 2 more days to finish the Woodland Trails, okay. I do wish there was in-map fast travel. That would be nice. For areas where there's no hostiles, at least. Like... Not expecting anything incredible up here, but let's take a look. Oh, there is a warden, at least. 1 glass eye and several teeth are missing from the sculder head. This field journal contains sketches of Admithswort, deer cap, and other common plants. Fruit. 3. Oh, wow, we are almost out of inventory space, huh? We had better sell some stuff first, actually.
Welcome!
Warden. This grizzled old man takes a puff from his pipe and nods at you. Was wondering when you'd be dropping by. Get around here been hit with more than their share of trouble of late. I'm up to my ear in bounty offers. Figured at least one of these might interest someone with your skills. Bounties, you say? It seems like it's, reasonable. Now I ought to warn you, there's a reason these bounties are still on offer. These are tough bastards, every one of them. If you're not up to it, feel free to come back around when you're better prepared. In the meantime, here's a good batch to start us off. There's the standing bounty on Sly Seartle's head, of course. Then there's the forest lurker haunting the trade routes, and this ogre shaman should fetch a good price. And up last is one, War Chief Iklak. F or G? Okay, I'll try that. Alright, tell me about Sly Seartle. This bounty comes all the way from New Hayamar. Sly Seartle and some of his accomplices have escaped the prison there and killed 2 justiciars on the way out. The guards are itching after revenge. A man matching his description was seen near McGrawn's Fork. He's well armed, and he'll have his friends with him, too. Oh, I can just take all of them. Alright, sure. The forest lurker, then. Let's see. Word is this big forest lurker's taking up residence in the Black Meadow just off the main road. The merchants have been calling it the Dweller, and they want it gone before it starts chewing up their caravans. How about the ogre? That's one that keeps making the rounds. Nalrin the Wise. He's some kind of ogre shaman. They say he's raided a half-dozen farms all over the Deerwood. Word is he's holed up somewhere in Elmshore, though nobody who went looking has been seen since. And the war chief? War Chief Clock. He's a Zorip, if the name didn't tip you off. He moves around a lot, but he's been known to haunt the Valewood from time to time. Folks want him dealt with before he takes up with a dragon. Yeah, that does tend to make kobold... Okay, Zorips, but they're kobolds, to be honest. But it does tend to make him a lot more dangerous. Okay, so he just offers bounties, which, you know, money, loot, all good things.
Better indeed.
Did he just... I think that was just a comment on... Oh, that's this. That didn't do anything either. 4 new bounties, I guess. I don't know if I've actually done any upgrades to the main house, but we'll check it. And then we'll go to the keep. I think there's a merchant there. I think I paid to have a merchant there, but maybe I didn't actually do that upgrade yet. At least I bought the main keep upgrade. No, I did buy merchants also. Okay. We should be able to sell our junk to him then, at least. I don't expect to buy anything. Maybe camping supplies. But who are you? Oh, you're one of my guards. Very good. That's interesting. You actually wander around the place. Where's the barracks that we built? Not on a map. Oh well. It's been a good while since we were here. Okay, we still haven't fixed anything in here. Well, we fixed the upstairs, actually, but the rest of it is still ruins. Fine, fine. Back to the main keep. We probably should get around to fixing something in there one of these days, but, well, we will. At least all my companions think the keep's coming along nicely. Which it is. We've been doing continuous upgrades. Oh, that's where the barracks is. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Pretty barracksy. 3 greasy playing cards are hidden under the coverlet. A sketch of a young elven woman with large eyes and a small, fine nose is tucked under the pillow. Alright, yeah, pretty standard barracks stuff in the barracks. All seems to be in order. Message for the Ducal Palace, huh? Okay, let's hear it. Greetings, my lord. I bear an urgent request from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests that you meet with him at your earliest convenience in the Ducal Palace. I was literally in the Ducal Palace, like, more recently ago than you could have sprinted to my keep from. Your claim on Caed Nua has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Badamar has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Okay, well, that's an issue. Who's Chancellor? Tell me about Lord Gathbin, actually, first. An old Adirian lineage, I believe. He looks around the Great Hall. The former lord of this stronghold, a distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. Oh, well, screw him then. Who's Chancellor Warren? He's an arbiter of legal matters for old Batamara the Grasp. This is mine, by the way. The Gathbin family disagree. He says your claim's not based on lineage, and official ruling is required to remedy this dispute. Fine, I'll go meet him. The Chancellor will await you in the records room of the Ducal Palace in First Fires. The messenger bows, then strides away. Okay, guess we're gonna have to go there. Didn't I pay to have a merchant in here somewhere? Unless he's hanging out over here. Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Let's talk to the steward first. My lord?
My lord, you've received a letter, delivered with some urgency as it happens. I thought the messenger might swoon, poor dear. It's from Stalwart. Apparently the mayor, Renengild, has heard of your success here at Caed Nua, and hopes you can be of aid to her people as well.
Gee, that's a long way for a letter, because I definitely know where that is.
People like you come few and far between. And in this case, I believe Renengild is correct in suggesting that your experiences here may give you an edge. It seems she's intent on gaining access to Durgan's battery, and she's offering quite the reward to anyone who can get inside.
A reward, she says, for getting into the battery. That's a reward of its own, surely.
Oh, Durgan's battery is in the source of Durgan steel, which I doubtless also know all about.
Ah, the very same. All manner of people have been trying to infiltrate the keep for years. Our own Earl was much taken with the story of the battery's fall. There are many legends concerning the battery. As the Earl told it, the dwarves fought amongst themselves, each seeking to use the battery to further his or her own ambitions. Greed and cruelty brought down the battery, and now the spirits of those same dwarves roam the halls. Whatever happened, the battery has been impenetrable ever since. A shame. I don't doubt that there are great treasures still within those halls.
Well, maybe I will pay a visit. I'm sure the wonders of the battery are a marvel to behold, but if the passes through White March were to open again, it would be a boon to merchants of the Republics, and why is it Irish now? And the Deerwood, of course.
I should mention that among those rumored to have answered Renengild's summons is a certain group I believe you may have an interest in.
Oh, is there? Oh,
Followers
yes.
of Woodica, intent on reaching Stalwart and the battery. I do not know what they seek there, but I thought it worth mentioning, given your interest in the ruins at Defiance Bay. Now that I've delivered Renengild's message, there is also a local matter of some concern, my lord.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
A mercenary band has been sighted to the northeast. I believe they mean to take Consul Hot's tower, and I don't expect the Archmage will go quietly.
Probably not.
Consul Hot's one of the greatest wizards of our generation.
Oh, the fidgets and flutters, vacillating between anxiety and excitement. He appears to be at a loss for words.
The Torn Bannermen are a deadly fighting force, and Consul Hot himself has sent many travelers to their graves. I would caution you to stay clear of the region if you do travel to the White March.
Noted.
It is not that I doubt your courage, my lord, but Consul Hot alone boasts power of a different scale altogether to those foes you have faced thus far. Given more time, perhaps, you will match him.
Fair.
If the Bannermen succeed in their efforts, I fear they may turn their attention to Caed Nua. I will keep you apprised of the situation, my lord.
Noted. Who's Consul Hot again?
A famed archmage. I am given to understand that the Brackenberry Sanitarium puts much stock in his work as regards the manipulation of the soul. His spells are widely circulated.
Noted.
But he is poorly regarded in many circles. Some call him a madman, or else cruel and barbarous. He must be very old by now. Perhaps that is why the Torn Bannermen believe they can best him.
Alright. What about the Bannermen?
Little enough, I'm afraid. The Torn Bannermen are well supplied and well organized, and there are rumors that they are backed by an unknown benefactor. They have proved remarkably effective in the past, and they are certainly a threat now. Safe travels, my lord.
This sounds like a fun showdown, but I'm not sure it's really our business. Okay, let's visit this merchant.
Good day, stranger.
Fancy a new blade? Maybe an axe? Plenty here to take the fancy of any man of action. Or perhaps some ingredients and spices for the road. I've oils and tinctures for the ailing man, too. Want to have a look? Yes, I'm not buying any of his weapons or anything. He only sells basic stuff, clearly, but I'll take some camping supplies. Oops. Actually, probably couldn't hurt to buy one of each of these just in case. I don't know if we have any or not. I think we can only buy one of these. And then I should like to sell... These are literally worth 0, but I don't really even want to bother carrying them. The odds that I ever use them are pretty much nil. And then all these random, highly generic... I mean, that might be an ingredient, but... This, I think we have to hold on to this in case we have to get back into that club. Okay, this is mostly the unique and fancy stuff that's still up here. We read this before. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to go through in full detail. I'm just going to pretty much sell everything that's not... special, except maybe like one example of each or something. Is crucible plate better than normal plate? No, it's just different. Actually, keep both of those in case I want to re-equip. Look the part. This is a lot of armor we've accumulated, huh? Does this... Yeah, I'm not going to go through and actually... Oh my god, the number of hoods we've picked up off of people. Keep one of those just in case we have to infiltrate anywhere. Okay. Anything that's a generic weapon, I'm gonna just sell. Including some of these lame grimoires that I'm clearly never gonna use. That one's a little nicer. Oops. Eh. Those are all within shields. Maybe I should hold on to one of them just for comparison. slightly nicer. Okay. We are 5,000 copper up from that. We have cleared out our inventory of random garbage for the most part. Should I sell all these random letters and notes? Not that they're actually worth anything. Literally nothing, but like I don't think they have anything of any further value to us either. I have 5 copies of this note that the assassins carry. Okay. I think those are both for the Siege of Craigholt is separate. Alright, noted. But I don't know where that is either, so alright. East for that. I think where we're gonna go for right now is we're gonna go into the basement. And we're going to see if there's anything interesting that needs killing. I believe. Who are you? You're another one of the. Are you the jailer? That's right, this jail is functional now.
Hail, traveler.
Greetings, my lord. I'm here to maintain the cells for you. Should you take any prisoners in your travels, I'll make sure they're tended to as you see fit. Nobody in here right now, but I'm sure you'll change that soon enough. Appreciate that he literally has nothing to do. Okay. Yep. Okay, down we go. Alright, we've been through here. So I think we just go over to the... No, not the stairs. Down over here, right? Yeah. I probably should have rested. Now, well.
Here we are. To think we are so close. Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Caed Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar, a keeper of lore, just as I mean to be. He was in possession of the Tanvi Oratoa, or whatever form of it preceded the one we know. I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
Okay, why does this book matter so much again? Rauatai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing, and the Tanvi Oratoha is at the heart of that. There are those who say we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us. That we must hold to those traditions if we're to make ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so, but we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rauatai great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rauatai by the Engwithans, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us. And with that knowledge, we made Rauatai what it is today. If we can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Engwithans favored peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and long-lasting as theirs. How can you be sure what the Engwithans believed? I've studied them for years. There are traces of their civilization across Eora, but there are no signs that they were destroyed by war, nor that they came to Rauatai to conquer us. An impressive feat, given that the Deerwood can't go 10 years without attacking someone or other. Kind of laughs, then coughs. Sorry, that was unkind. You sound very impressed by Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements, Connor coughs, but I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. If only we could have met him. What wisdom he could share. But we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us. Improve upon us. Well, he does sound impressive. It'll seem arrogant now that I've sung his praises, but reading that text, it felt like I was looking through a mirror at some past version of myself. Connor laughs. Ridiculous, isn't it? In any case, I'm no master of the elements.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
Let's be off.
You know, we have been down to the second level before. I'm fairly certain, at least. Am I wrong about that? I don't think I am. No, I guess we haven't. My bad. Okay, second level it is. Thanks for watching, adventurers. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like or subscribing. Have a nice day, adventurers. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.